Hi, I'm Howard Jackson from Open Door Multimedia, and this afternoon I'm recording the newsreel for May 2013. Simple setup, I'm using available light, got a big reflector here, and I'm using a Lumix G3 camera, which I've mentioned once or twice before in my blogs and in the video newsreels, and a Rode lavalier microphone, which is a recent purchase. I'll be talking about some of the projects I've been working on over the last couple of months. I'll be looking forward to the future at a couple of projects, and I'll also talk about one or two service developments that I've been working on since we last spoke. So the first project for the year was a project I did for Hammond and Harper, and it was a photography project, catalogue photography. Hammond and Harper of London is probably the leading producer and supplier of shirts for the clergy. So it's very much a one-off. It's an area I'd not worked in. Really nice people, and it was great to get involved in a project where I really had to think. Priority was nice lighting, nice soft lighting that made the shirts look very presentable, but consistency was a really important thing, so that every shirt needed to be displayed exactly like all the other ones, so that when they were put together in the catalogue it looked impressive. The company was really pleased with the work that I did, and it was great to see the catalogue in its finished form. Second project I did was a return visit to V's place in Prescott, and some work with Verity Rhodes, who's the organiser there. It's a community project. Verity was going to a Children England conference in London, and she wanted a film to display the work that they're doing there involving young people. So that film involved a conversation with Verity, a piece with a community health development worker employed by Knowsley Borough Council, conversations with some of the volunteers and some of the members for the group, so it fitted together really nicely. The next project was with P.A.Hull, which is an accountancy company that's in Wigan and in Hindley, and it fits into an area that I'm looking to develop because I'm absolutely convinced that film and the use of YouTube has got a huge amount to offer people working in the professions. The project was about real-time information, which is the biggest change to hit PAYE, or taxation for businesses, over the last 50 years. And they did really well, and I think more importantly they really enjoyed the project, so fingers crossed I'll do some work with them in the future as well. The second sort of area of work with the professions links to some work with Bonita Mo, which is a marketing stroke PR company based in Preston. I met Anne Jordan from Bonita Mo in November last year when I was filming a conference about care homes. I had a conversation, and that was followed up recently with a phone call from Gareth, who's Anne's partner. And over the last month we've worked on two projects, both for doctors. The first one was a private GP called Dr. Mary Adams, who was based at Whalley in Clitheroe in Lancashire. And the second one was Peter Brownson. Now, Peter is a consultant orthopaedic surgeon. He's based at the Bone and Joint Centre in the Spire Liverpool Hospital in South Liverpool. He specialises in shoulders and elbow injuries. And it was interesting watching Peter's film that, one, it was a promotional film, but two, it was also very much an informational film. So after filming it, I actually thought I'd got some good knowledge about shoulder injuries. So it was interesting that it was the two elements, promotion and providing information. On the leisure side of my filming, we went to the David Hockney exhibition. It's his permanent exhibition at Saltaire, which is near Bradford. And it's probably the most beautiful exhibition space I've ever been to. So I made a film, just of a slideshow of different photographs I took there, and I'll show you one or two clips from that. But absolutely beautiful. So if you get the chance to go to Saltaire near Bradford, don't miss the chance to see the David Hockney exhibition. Another thing I've been working on over the last month or so is some blogging to do with unleashing the power of YouTube. It was 10 separate blogs which I did over a fortnight. What I didn't realise was just how tiring that could be, because there's a lot of work involved in researching, putting ideas together and then actually writing the blog. But it was well received. If you're interested in reading that, if you go to the link which will come up just now, all 10 blogs are on one page of the Open Door Multimedia website, so give it a read. There's a lot of interesting material in there, and it might just be helpful to you. A lot of ideas to make films cheaply and get them uploaded so that you get maximum benefit at minimum expense. Another thing I want to talk about is royalty-free music. Now, music for your films is a difficult area because it either involves an expense or creating your own music or taking a chance. If you take a chance and use another company's or another person's music, that can come in with some big problems for you. There's an example of a wedding photographer who, for some reason, his film went viral and he got hit by a company for a six-figure fee for breaching their copyright. So it's something to think about. YouTube actually knocks films off and it can close accounts down if the music that's used on films is challenged. So what I've done is, over the last couple of months, I've been uploading some of my own music. So some short pieces, some longer pieces, introductory music, music to end films, and longer pieces to run in the background. It's all free, it's all available, it's on the website. So again, if you go to that link, that'll take you to the copyright-free music. So if you want to use it, feel free. If you want a more bespoke approach, give me a shout and it may be that I can compose something specifically for your project. Okay, looking to the future, I'm just going to mention two projects, both involving Think Ahead. Now, Think Ahead is an organisation I worked with last year. It's based in Wigan, it's a charity and it supports people who've had a stroke. And I'll be working with them on two separate projects. The first is in May, and it's to film some of the activities during Stroke Awareness Week. So it'll be separate activities to demonstrate what they're doing to promote awareness and help people who've suffered from stroke. The second project is in September, and again that's a repeat visit. Last year I went to Pennington Flash and filmed dragon boat racing for Think Ahead. It was a great afternoon, a competition, and there was a number of different sort of businesses and organisations represented. So if you're looking for a great team building activity that's cost effective, really helpful and really enjoyable, watch this space, because I will be telling you about it towards September. So if you're an organisation, maybe a networking group, a business, and you're interested in finding a good team building exercise, this could be the one for you. And really that's about it for May 2013. I'm Howard Jackson from Open Door Multimedia. Thanks for watching and hopefully we can talk soon.